gone, 0. Half the stock of that particular one is also gone. Now, just before I move, I'm just going to grab the happy hour board again. We've just seen a sample created with this, or another sample. Already, how much has gone? A third already. Oh, we're only 10 minutes in. Yeah, you are loving this. Do not miss out on it. £4 saving. The item number is 946360. We did sell out of the happy hour earlier. I think it is going to go the same way. So, yeah, I did say this earlier as well. If you want the happy hour, check out on it as quickly as possible. If you're still looking at other things, come back, fill that basket again and check out separately to make sure that you've secured that. Right, now, if we go onto the website, we can shop by brand. You're going to see so much more on there. There must be hundreds of items on there, I reckon. Great reviews. Look at this, 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. There's stamps, there's dies, there'll be glues on there. There'll be all sorts of accessories for you. Do have a good look if you need to restock on anything. Maybe some consumables as well. That's where you're going to find everything. Proving very popular. You can see, looking at past experiences from customers as well, the 5-star reviews on lots of the dies that we've not only just seen today, but you know, previously as well. There's a little bit of a theme running, isn't there? Everybody seems very, very happy. And certainly you will be with the prices we've got as well. But we're never happiest until we've seen John at his demonstration area. So that's where we're heading next.
I don't know why, but right. So what I'm going to do, I am going to do the tunnel card, but I thought I would show you how to make that snowflower with the bud in the middle.
Oh, nice.
Because
yes,
I think, and as soon as that was seen, I could hear Meg, the producer, going, ooh. So that's her subtle way of saying, I'd like to see that, John. So again, I go through this a lot, but it really is important. A4 sheet of card, cut it in half to A5, yeah? Which, if you're not sure, is about 5 3/4 or 14.5 centimetres, yeah? And then cut it down to 4 inches and 1/8 the other way, which is about 10.5.
Yeah.
And that will give you the perfect size to cut all of my flower dies. They're all on the same idea. And the reason I do it is, number one, because I'm cheap with card, yeah? So I'm really cheap with card. And the second reason is, I do my dies like this because if you look at all of these, if I turn it over, if these all had to have the normal metal rim around them to be separate, number one, you'd lose these dies within a week, because I know I would.
Very true.
But all of these, you could not fit on. You would need twice the metal.
Yeah.
If they all had rims around them, can you imagine how much? So they would be twice the price.
Yeah,
so I do it because I'm cheap with card and I'm cheap. So all I'm going to do, and it is, but no, my friend Paul says that I have deep pockets and short arms. But my view has always been, if I can get the most out of my crafting budget, because I've got a budget.
Yeah. I've just noticed your pockets go right down to your feet, John.
They do, yeah. See, it's us Sheffielders, you see. My dad taught me that, you know. No, I've got to be fair. My dad taught me the old thing. He always said, buy the first round and the last round, and then you know you've always stood your way. But I didn't realise until I went drinking with him later that he meant just buy the first and the last and let someone else buy all the other rounds in between. So I'm just going to take out for this time the flower petals.
Okay.
Because I don't need to use the stamens, but don't lose them.
Well, do you know what? The snowflower, so popular. Oh, 85% of the stock has gone. Only £9.99. Grab yours now, 097256. We're looking at another lovely sample there as well. I've just spotted another one behind me. Can I very quickly sneak this in as well? I'm going to bring it right up now for you. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
And that's just colouring. I think Leslie did that. And
That's
all
beautiful.
she did is, the flowers are in white, she just coloured with an alcohol pen these stamens in the middle.
Really?
And
that is Leslie.
Yeah.
I love that. Anything that you can use in a wreath always works. But yeah, very pretty, very usable flower.
But it is. So what I've got is, I've taken this time the two smallest.
Yeah.
So you get two of each size on one cut. And I've put them face up.
Right.
Okay. What I'm going to do is just literally scribble in the middle with a large ball tool. This is what I call my size 4. Onto a hard foam surface. So I'm just going to scribble on those. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to scribble in the middle. But watch how they instantly
go
up.
That tool has very quickly taken so much work out of it for you, hasn't it?
It's all done. So I do the same with the next size up. So exactly the same. So going through each one of those three,
Okay,
and then
John,
again.
we've got limited stock on this flower.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, there it is. You can see it, limited stock. Be very, very quick now. This is literally flying out the door.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the smallest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just going to add, I'm using the glue glaze because it's easier, a little bit of glue glaze on the inside of each petal.
Right,
Yeah.
got you.
Ideally, don't throw your glue into the bin, which it literally landed in the bin.
That was a good shot.
It was a good shot. Which one did I glue? This one. And all I do is just, yeah, pinch it in like that.
So that's formed that little bud in the,
So
for
it
the
starts that
centre.
little bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quick drying, that's why I love the glue glaze. So I take then the next one. Okay. So take the next one. Yeah. And I put that into there. Can you see again how that starts to gather up?
Yeah.
If you get it in the right place, John, it would help. But can you see there?
Oh.
Yeah. Do the same, take the next two. Little base on it. Okay. And then put the next base on it. There we go. You can see, but you see how they're always wanting to gather in.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Because just because of how we've shaped in, anyone can do that. You know, if you haven't got a ball tool, you know, you can use anything like the end of a paintbrush or something.
Do you know, I use my ends of paintbrushes for so many different things.
Do you know, I'm a sod for doing that.
Yeah. Paint
But can you
techniques,
see
stirring your
there?
pots, shaping your flowers, it doesn't matter.
So
Look at
there
that.
we've got
Beautiful.
the bud. Okay. All poured in. And then all I would do is turn over the other side,
Okay.
another size, and shape those. So this is the same way, but I'm doing it on the back.
Yeah.
Turn them over, scribble in the middle. Then a little bit of glue, put the two together, a little bit more glue, pop your bud in,
Perfect.
and there you've got
Oh, that is so
your
sweet.
little sort of budded rose. So easy without any cutting. Spray it with spray glue, dip it in glitter.
Oh, do you know, it's beautiful. In fact, you've impressed everybody so much, John. Guess what? You know what's coming? Technical sellout.
Sorry.
That means all stock allocated. If we get any bounce backs, we will let you know. We knew you were loving that one. It was so busy earlier on as well. Also loving as well, I am not surprised, the happy hour deal. Half the stock gone on this one now. We're only 18 minutes in. I don't see this lasting either. Grab yours now. You can cut it into the cardstock. You can cut out of the cardstock. I'm just going to bring in those few samples again while I'm here, simply to show you the difference you can get, the difference you can achieve, whether you're using just one of the dies, numerous dies out of the set, because there's 11 in total. All of these have been created from this one set, and again, literally just scratching the surface of what can be achieved here. Team with your flowers, you know, make them into Christmas, birthday, anniversary, it doesn't matter. I mean, that particular one there, obviously vertical, but it works that way as well. If you put the happy birthday somewhere else or change the sentiment, of course you can see how you've got those different options. 946360 is the item number. Do not miss out on that one. Right, we've got some glitter card as well, haven't we? Oh, I do like this. This is the 12 by 12 glitter card. This is your ombre effect. Do you know, we keep saying glitter card, John, but I know you're going to explain again. There's not actually any glitter
There is
in the card.
absolutely guaranteed 100%, which we never say, no glitter used in this. I feel like saying no glitter was harmed in the making of this paper. No glitter was used at all. This is done with a process that we have done for us, which is basically a glitter foil added over the top of a print.
Yeah.
So there is no glitter to shed, there is nothing to come down, which means that we can get these beautiful ombre colours, and even, as you're seeing there, the front cover is glittered.
Yeah, so
The
you can
front
cut that
cover
down into
looks as if
strips,
it's
use your
glittered.
punches or your dies as well. Let me just flick through this. Basically, I'm holding this upside down, so to speak, because the spine's at the bottom, but it doesn't matter because you can work so that the darker colour is at the top or the bottom. You could have this working so that the ombre effect is coming in from the side as well. Absolutely beautiful colours. You would think that was crammed full of glitter. The effect is incredible, but definitely, we've said it, 100% no glitter, no shedding. Oh, this is just beautiful. And John tried it earlier because I said, I think you could take areas of this with your flowers as well and get that lovely effect running through the petals. And John did do that earlier and it worked a treat. The fact that you've got 12 by 12s as well means that cardstock is going to go such a long way because you've got more options of how to cut into it. Only $14.99. It's 190 GSM. You've got 24 sheets there, 6 different designs, 4 of each colour as well. 030633 is the item number. One other thing I'm going to tell you about it as well, you can stamp on it. Use your stencils and your ink as well. Look at that. Look at that.
Was asked. Charmaine from
Yeah.
Dimples phoned me in the break between shows and said, have you got enough of that glitter card you got on that's beautiful? I went, yeah. She said, can you nip round to the hotel on your way home and drop me some off so I can use it on my show? So I'm actually going from here to a local hotel with Charmaine.
Are you now?
To drop her off some of this because she said she wants to stencil on it and stamp on it and try die cutting it with her stuff.
Amazing.
Which to me is a real benefit. Then another demonstrator says that they want to use the product you're using.
I promise you as well, the effects of this, it will blow you away. Sometimes on our cameras, we don't pick up the colours in the same way as you see them. It looks beautiful as you see it on the monitor, but when you get these home, you are going to absolutely love them. That's the 12 by 12s. Now, we've also got the A4s for you as well. Now, this is a different weight, obviously a different size. So 250 GSM. You're getting 2 packs here, 24 sheets in total. If I just flick through here so you can see the different colours. Again, vertically, horizontally, dark to light, it doesn't matter. You've got the option here. You can just use a tiny section of the cardstock. You can use the whole thing. You can make your matten layers with it. You can die cut into it. I've got some gorgeous samples to show you in a second as well. Only $13.99, item number 675906. Let me just show you some more samples. I didn't have these earlier. Look at these. Talking about flowers, look how beautiful. I've got that upside down. How beautiful is that? I only noticed because of the banner. Oh my goodness. John, I didn't see these earlier. Look at the effects that you're getting, everybody, here. There we are, beautiful with the butterflies, whether it's flowers, whether it's just matte and layering, whether you're embossing into it as well. Look at the embossing there. Have a look at this one. Matting and layering to its best. Oh, die cutting through there. You can see how it cuts perfectly. Oh, do I recognise that die as well? That was from the earlier show. That was the happy hour from the earlier one. Those that got it, amazing. Works beautifully with the card as well. $13.99. Remember, getting 2 packs there, 24 sheets in total. 250 GSM, 675906. There it is. Now, if you don't want to pay for the postage and packaging, have you considered joining the Freedom Club? Let's tell you all about it.
Have you heard of Freedom? Did you know that as a Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £7.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Freedom Members badge, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with a craft store more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause if you're going away or you can cancel at any time you decide. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888 and join Freedom today.
Oh, thank you, Leonie. Pretty in pink as always on that promo. Let's have a look at the dice at the happy hour. It's proven oh, I've just heard the update. It is very busy. We've now reached 70% of the stock has gone. Yeah. What's going to go first, the time or the stock? I think it's going to be the stock. But if you want yours, get it quickly. 946360 is the item number there. Ah, oh, John, can we come to...
I think I can talk again. I think I'm allowed to. It isn't a show with you, Catherine, if something doesn't get knocked over. I'd be disappointed.
I've been watching, every time you use your die cutting machine, I'm watching everything wobble on the camera. I'm thinking, the whole lot's going to go soon.
Yeah, I do sort of give it some welly, I seriously do. Right, I said I'd show you sort of like almost the way we can use the dies in the set to make a kind of, as I would call it, like a tunnel shaker card. So it's taking on further. One of the things I always used to love to do was to do like this, where you would make a shaker card between two pieces of acetate.
Right.
Yeah, because then you can place it wherever you want. And I thought, well, surely I could advance that further on and take it further to give me different layers. So what I've got is, I've already cut in the ombre, I've already cut here in the blue that goes to the pink, the first layer, the trees, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
I've spray glued it and I've put a piece of acetate on the back, yeah? And I've gone round and put my foam tape on.
Got you.
So this is technically my first layer, right? So what I want to do is, obviously I want to fill it, so I'm going to grab normally I have my pots of things, and I didn't, for some reason, I put my spares in rather than my pots. So the snow is coming back. We will have that on the Christmas shows.
Oh, amazing.
Because this is the proper display snow that you get in shop windows. And yet you see the size of the bag. And what I'm going to do is, on this one, I'm going to add a little bit of a clear glitter to give it a bit of a sparkle.
That frostiness.
Yeah, it really works. And what I want to do is just literally mix that in. Okay, now, the difficulty you would normally have with a shaker card is, and I saw on my sort of the crafting group that I've got, I saw somebody the other day saying, no, I don't make shaker cards, it's just too much hassle. Because the biggest problem is getting that stuck to the background on the right place. Well, don't try. Basically, sandwich it between two pieces of acetate.
Great tip.
So then you can put it wherever you want, but that means that we can take it back in layers. So there is my sealed first element shaker card. So if I hold, so you can see that, if I hold that one up, you can see. And you've
looks like a snowy hill.
Yeah.
There it is.
So it settles, look, there's my snowy hill, yeah?
Yeah.
But next what I can do is I'm going to take, as if it's going into, I'm going to take another piece of the ombre card. Okay. This time I'm using the sort of the greeny colour. I'm going to take the second die in the set and I'm going to cut that into it. So exactly the same idea. And what I want to do is, I should have had this pre-cut, but of course, me being me, I didn't think I'd pre-cut the first bit, being the most interesting. And I've got to say, the first part, oh, everything's going to fall.
I feel like I need to grab everything and hold it steady.
Earthquake, John's here. But there's a lot less in this one. So I did say earlier, just to show you, because it's made with the foil, no threading, no pieces cut out of it, no glitter anywhere, and I'm wearing a plain navy linen shirt, and trust me, if there was any glitter, it would show everywhere on it.
It definitely would.
So just take the pieces out, but let's get this one done. I really should have done this first, but it shows how easy it is to do, and I would say my biggest tip, when you're poking the bits out, put your finger or your thumb underneath and press against.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Doing it in the air, look. See that you get like the hanging chad, as they call it in America. Yeah, but it basically means, they have it on their votes, if you don't punch it through and it doesn't come through, it hangs off the end. The computer machines can't tell if it's been poked through or not. But by putting my thumb or finger underneath, watch, I push against that and it comes out. So it's always an easier way to do it. But did you want to show a couple of samples while I just finish this bit off?
While you're just doing that, yeah, if I may, because, let me just hold this one up. There's no trees at all in this particular one, but using the deer and the stag from the same set. And of course, the set is called Four Seasons, so of course we don't have to go winter. I adore this. The little birds, when I first saw that, John, I didn't even realise the birds were incorporated in the dies.
Yeah, the birds have not been added to the die. All that Mrs. Stuck's done here is just get a black marker pen and colour the sections of the die where the bird is. Oh, so you would think when you're looking at that, oh, she's stuck birds on. No, that's in the die, she's just coloured it. But in that one, can you see the mistletoe?
No, because you've put lots of cherry blossom over it.
Yeah, because you don't notice till you look. On the very first layer, there is mistletoe.
There you are, you can see that diffused effect as well, and of course we can't go without showing you autumn. In fact, I'm going to show you just one more before we get back to John, because you need to see the mistletoe. Can you see it there? You wouldn't have realised straight away because it looks quite autumnal again with the leaves, but you can see, so it kind of gets lost unless you want to accentuate it and then bring the detail out, or you can hide it with those flowers.
Exactly, you don't see that it's there. If you want to, colour it in, make a feature of it, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. You don't notice it's there, you just think it's more twigs. I wanted them, I love my dies to be so versatile, so that you've got lots of different looks from it, because you're paying good money for it, so you want to be able to use it for more than just Christmas.
You certainly do. Well, everybody is loving it, because 60% of the stock has now gone. 166634. How are you getting on, John?
Right, okay, so I've got that one pricked out.
Okay,
but you can see now, I've got that fading down, and again, the colour is more intense than you're seeing. But because I made the shaker card with the acetate, I can place that on exactly right.
Ah, yes, of course.
So I can stop there, and then you can see I can place it on right, but I can go further back. So if I take a little bit, I'm just going to use a bit of spray glue into the spray box.
Okay.
That they conveniently put down there and hide from everybody.
So good, John, you're not shedding any glitter down
It is
there.
actually, because if I was spraying glitter and that Adam would, yeah, I would pay for that. So I'm just going to trim this off, but the same idea again. So what I can do is just take your foam tape, and when you're making a shaker card, make sure that you cover all of the areas. So one of the reasons why I love using the Crafts 2 Snow as opposed to just glitter, as a lot of people do, because it won't leak out because it's a bit bigger. It's actually made of recycled chewed up plastic.
Ah.
That's what the snow is. That's what display snow is. You know, when you see them blowing it out from films and things, and into,
that's what it is.
You know, you go to the posh shops in London that have got all the snow scenes in the windows. That's what it is, because it's how we sourced our snow.
So effective, isn't it?
Really is. So you can see I've covered every gap.
Yeah, you
I've
don't
gone
need
right up to the edge.
little gaps at all. Oh, that wouldn't be amusing, would it? If you sent somebody a shaker card and they shook it and it all fell out.
No, that's a bit like the old trick of putting glitter in the middle of a card, which I used to do constantly just to annoy my friends. When I was in my 20s, I was terrible for doing it. Literally. No one would receive a card from me that they didn't open and go, oh, glitter everywhere. I've got to hoover. People think I'm nice, and I'm really not. So again, filling it up. This time I'm not going to put any glitter in because it's between two layers.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to waste it because you're not really going to notice it.
Okay.
So all I do then again is seal that in. And you'd almost feel like I've overfilled it because there's a lump of it.
Yeah.
But I want plenty in there because I want that to show through. So,
and of course, when you give it a good tap, that's going to sort of settle where you want it to go, and it'll loosen up, so to speak, won't it? It won't be in a big lump in the middle.
No, well, what you find is with something like this, if you put quite a lot in and you wedge it quite tightly like that, as the heat in your home heats up in the winter, the plastic will slightly expand and it will snow.
Yeah.
And you'll see it every now and again, just a little bit going down, and it will snow a little bit.
John, I so want to make a home decor piece like this, you know, with different layers now.
Use the different layers. Don't forget, you get a square frame. I'll cut one of these and show you how you can actually make it into a square. But look now.
Do you know, I bet some really clever people out there, this is how my brain works. John, you could even build a little box with a little battery-operated fan in it.
That will blow the
snow.
It's beautiful. You see there, we've got then the two layers.
Love it. Yeah.
Of the snow. But if I bring in the one I did earlier in the different colour again.
Oh, look at that. You can really pick out the little birds in that one as well. That's such a lovely effect.
But you could, you know, you could almost, I think Meg's just come up with a good idea.
She has actually.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, now this is a good idea. Meg is saying, could you turn it into a desktop calendar so you change it with the seasons? That is a really good idea.
Because what you'd actually do is you'd take a piece of acetate, and you would actually put a fold into it.
Okay.
And on that one, you would have the little flowers for the spring.
Oh, so it's like an overlay.
And then you would take that off, Or you would flick
Yeah.
that off and flick the next one on, which would have little autumn leaves on it, or big flowers for the summer.
Do you know,
You can
you
really
could.
play with it.
If you've got some of those wires, like the Zutter wires, you could actually do them on
you
wires as
could
well. so
do
you
it on
can
wires and you
literally-
would peel it
Yeah.
off. Great idea. But again, you can mix and match and make them into boxes.
Oh, box. Oh,
With the
that would,
different
so that would be
sizes.
lovely for the side of a lantern or
But just
something
play.
as well.
Yeah, every time.
Beautiful.
Just play with it. I love this die.
Well, now we can see why everybody else is loving it as well, John. Let's have a bit of a recap. So for the Four Seasons die, 15 individual dies within that set. Yes, you have got those layers, so you can build up the scenes, you can build that perspective, but you can also see how you can work with just one layer if you want, or just the stag or the deer. £5 saving, and you know you're getting one of John's favourite all-time dies here as well, which is just a bonus to me. £17.99 is the price. 166634 is the item number. Right now we've, oh, did I just show those? I'm going to bring a few more samples in. Where's the other ones I had? Right, let me show you these. So we're just sort of alternating things a little bit. Doesn't matter what colour you use. We were saying earlier as well, John, about spooky trees.
Yeah,
Could
you
be
could do
Halloween.
Halloween. You could put little bats on there as well, you know, to get that sort of Halloween look. A Christmas, you know, Christmassy look. You can go for spring, you can go for summer. That's why it's called Four Seasons. It will cover all the time. I mean, if you've got some of the old Flower Soft,
Yes.
how about gluing
yeah.
some of the Flower Soft onto the
Yeah.
first layer?
Very easy to do that.
So you've got actual green leaves growing over the top of it.
Oh, you see, I love that as well because the blossom there, it's as though it's falling from the tree, so you could do that with the little autumn leaves as well. So a different type of shaker card, again, no snow included at all. Completely changeable with those seasons and with those occasions as well. Yeah, make sure you grab yours. 166634. Right, let me just put those under there so they're out of the way because I want to pick this board up. The happy hour deal. There it is. 80% of the stock has now gone. Only £9.99. You're saving £4 today. I'm just going to bring in a couple of cards again. Total contrast here. Using those gilding sheets there, beautiful, with John with this, the circles and almost the hexagons that you get in this set as well, and those beautiful frames. You know, it doesn't matter what colour again, it doesn't matter what occasion, doesn't matter, you know, male, female, young, old. This is something that's going to work for everybody. Also boxes again, not just your cards, your home decor, your boxes again. Grab yours under item number 946360. Now, another item that's been very popular is the bee balm. 70% of the stock has gone. Let me make sure I've got the right die set to show you as well. Remember, if you cut your card wisely, as John has explained and told us, you can cut out that one die set, so that is 6 flower layers, 4 times. So that's 24 layers. All in one A4 sheet. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to bring these in again just to show you a few contrasting samples, all as beautiful as each other. Item number 563010. That's the bee balm flower. Love it. Now we've got the glitter card, don't forget. Oh, the effects of this is incredible. Do grab yours if you want the 12 by 12. This is the item number you need, 030633. 24 sheets in total. This is 190 GSM. You've got 6 different designs, but 4 sheets of each. That's going to keep you going for a long, long time. But I would say multi-buy if you can, because you will love it. If you've never seen it before, once you get this home, you will wish you'd bought some more. Right, okay, now something else we haven't mentioned this hour are the stamens. Now, if you've been looking at samples and you watch John, you'll see he uses the most beautiful stamens. I love these because you've got some different colours. Not only that, if I just find an individual stamen, because in each bunch you're getting 12. 12. These are the individual stamens. And John, you did show us earlier how sometimes you cut these apart as well.
I just literally take a pair of scissors and chop them off and get all of those individuals. But what you can also do, and I've got to find one where I placed it somewhere, is you don't have to just do that. You can actually take them off the wire. So if you pull, you can pull them off the wire and get the individual double stamens. So from that little bunch, I've got 5 different individual ones, and then you can reset them yourself for smaller flowers. Again, just take the wire that comes with it, go over, give it a twist, and you've set yourself a smaller set, or you can mix your colours. They're just so flexible, or like you said, just cut the end off and use each one. I mean, that looks like the centre of, I can't think what the flower is, but where it kind of goes to a bit of a coney type.
Yeah,
Thing,
there's a few actually.
But you've got lots of
like
different options, even some of them covered in little glass beads.
Love them.
Absolutely beautiful.
I just think individually, you know, to add into sprays of flowers as well are beautiful. Well, look at those different colours. Can I just show you this as well? You see, this is another use for my paintbrush handles. If you've got your spare wires, you make those twiddly bits that you glue into your flower sprays as well. They just look really good. They're like little tendrils, aren't they? Like you see on sweet peas and things.
Yeah, on ivy and things like that. Oh, great. I never know what to do with all the ones I cut off. Thank you.
I never throw the wires away.
No, I've got a box of them at home. I've just not worked out anything to do with them.
Sit with your paintbrush, John, and twirl away. That's all you need to do. £14 and 98 pence is the price. You're getting 120 individual stamens there, 10 different colours, so that's 10 bunches. You can see some of the flowers there as well. You've got everything, even the gold and silver in there. 190257. Oh, John, if only you could have seen it, was twirling away in the corner there.
Don't know what you're talking about, Catherine. No idea. You're making that up. Haven't moved from here.
Oh, would I lie to our audience? Never. It really was twirling.
I was.
Let's have a little look. I love this as well. This is the foam, the glitter foam. I'm holding this sample up because these flowers have been created with the foam. So it means they're pliable, John. You can still build those layers. Look at the stamens in the centre as well. The silver with the red looks absolutely beautiful.
You can. I mean, the thing is with
there.
glitter card, even our non-shed glitter card, you don't get that flexibility to do things like gifts or things like this. Or I've got one here where I was going to finish this off as a demo. This is just literally hot gluing the flowers onto a cone. So if you look from there down, if I take that white cone, from there up, Christmas tree.
That is such a lovely idea, and you will bring that out year on year
as
well.
You will, because, and of course, no matter what, because this isn't card, I can't wreck it packing it away because it's foam.
I just think the foam is beautiful. We were talking about hair accessories as well, maybe even stitching these onto your sewing projects as well, because you can die cut it. Let's have a look at the options, because we've got traditional Christmas here. First of all, item number is on there for you, 369889. You've got in there the white, the sparkle green, the copper, the light green. You've got the red in there. And you've also got gold, which we couldn't fit onto our details there, but you do get the gold in there. Look how glittery that is as well. A4 sheets, that's going to go a long, long way. £9.99 for the whole bundle for you there. We have got another option coming up as well. We've got modern Christmas for you. John has already told us this morning, these are the colours you can expect this year. Your pinks, your blues, your whites. These are my sorts of colours as well.
This is
absolutely
this year's,
love these.
As you know, we go to Paper World in Frankfurt in January. Didn't go this year, obviously, but we went last year. And what they do is they predict the colour trends for 2 years in the future. Their colour prediction for this year was all these colours. And I found myself making all my Christmas samples for the new collection in all of these candy blues and pinks and teals and whites. Literally matches my Christmas tree of last year, which was, as we said, was copper and glass and blue and duck egg.
You need to send pictures in, John, next time you put your tree.
I've actually got one on my phone.
Have you?
But I might have to show you later.
Sounds beautiful.
I always have to put it on social media.
Do you?
Because everyone always asks.
I might be able to find it if I look on your page then. £9.99 if you want to go for modern Christmas. £4.95 Now, we've got some inks for you. Now, these are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I hope John can explain to us again how these don't fall out of the pots. Because you're getting all of these inks together, but they do come out. How do they stay in there? We are going to find out. But not only that, you can stack these together as well, which is wonderful. That means they're not going to take up much space on your desk. You're going for these in pairs. So the first ones we're looking at here are Moonlight Pearl and Pearl Dawn. There we are, those gorgeous colours. Item number 421514. We've also got for you as well with the white bases, and there's a reason why these are white bases. These are pigment inks, by the way. These are your rainbow and tea time. You get both of those, £22.98, £5 saving, 303478. These are your matte inks, aren't they?
Yeah, so these are, I will do a little bit of I can do a very quick demo with them.
Okay,
but what
yeah,
you'll
lovely.
see is, first of all, we all remember these from years ago.
Yeah.
And they all met in the middle.
Yeah.
And what happened was the colours used to leak round. These can't because there's a gap on everyone. But if I turn it upside down, look, and shake it over white card,
Yeah.
nothing falls out. Nothing comes out. I can literally bash, nothing moves out. Because they've got a special system, little clip on the bottom. It's really hard for you to see, but it literally slides and clips.
You've basically got a little channel.
Yeah.
And they can't fall out because the base that slides in is wider at the bottom.
Yeah.
It can't,
It's got a
can't
little
come through.
clip to stop it
They are
happening.
genius.
Yeah, originally what happened was we had the first sets that we had made, the other older colours, had magnets in them, and people had problems with magnets.
Yeah.
So we got them to redesign them and basically do them so that they now just
Brilliant.
click into place.
Look how many colours you're getting though for that price. 16 colours because you're getting 2, don't forget. Whether it's the pearl or the matte. We've got details for the pearl on there again at on the screen, and the matte at the bottom. Oh, there's so many goodies here, John. You spoilt us today.
There were far too many, sorry.
Well, something else that you spoiled. Oh, I've just had an update. Right, okay. Limited stock. It's looking like it's going to go again. Yeah, grab yours now, 946360. Right, John, can we head back to you, please?
Right, okay, so I said I'd do a quick demo with the inks.
Okay,
This is a
lovely.
very quick one. All I've done is I've cut the second layer of the Four Seasons, into white linen card. Yeah, we will be bringing, hopefully, I think it's the end of this week, I'm hoping to bring you all colours of the linen card as
Lovely.
a pick and mix, because people are always asking. But literally, this is how beautifully they blend.
Well, that's a nice colour.
So this is using the darker green, just over. I'm going to go into the lighter green, but you see, because I don't have to, I'm not actually holding that with my thumb. It stays in place. I don't have to take each colour out.
I just think
They're
they look so
designed
pretty as
perfectly to
well.
go with your brushes. But I can, again, just go in. Whoops, well done, John. I say that happens and then it doesn't do it. So, just round like that. So you've almost got with this die stencil, but the colours work beautifully. And then I'm going to go into, so that was more my primer, is my rainbow. I'm going to go into my tea time and take this sort of beigey colour, just to do a little bit of the twigs of the trees at the bottom. And I use the same brush.
Yeah.
Normally you'd say swap them between colours, but use the same brush because it will blend them in as they're going further up. And then when I take this off, this to me is when it looks like it's a Clarice Cliff. So you can see then we've shaded through it. If I hold it
That's
up,
such an easy way of adding colour as well.
you might see it a little bit better. Try and put it on a clean board. You see there?
Oh, I love it on the linen as well. Look at that.
The linen texture. And that,
Beautiful.
because though it's pigment ink, that's dry. Because
Very
they're
good,
water
very
based,
impressive,
but it's still
yeah.
quite a quick dry pigment ink. You get
Amazing.
that beautiful colour look, but so fun to use.
Yeah, I just love the fact you've got all those different colours in one individual pot. And remember, you're getting 2, regardless of which one you go for, the pearl or the matte finish, you're going to get 2 of those pots there, so 16 colours in total. It's a great way for someone that's new to paper crafting, or, you know, they haven't got any inks or anything yet, to get a number of different colours quite quickly.
It is, and the thing is as well, what you'll find is that if you're anything like me, I wouldn't open up 8 colours. I'd have
No.
to take the lids off
Yeah.
8 colours. When you're using some of your finger stamps, the 2J's
Yeah.
ones, these are perfect.
That's a good point.
And we have got new ones, new finger stamps coming for Christmas.
Have we?
We have, yes. I'm going on my way home to pick the samples up today.
You've got a lot to do on your way
I have a
home
lot
today.
to do on my way home today. I hope Sam's watching. I'm going to be late because I'm not going to. Right, I was going to show you a really quick technique demo,
Okay, yeah.
right, with the flowers, but first of all, with the happy hour deal.
Right,
So
lovely.
I'm hoping it hasn't gone.
Yeah.
So you've got, because we all know about how to cut in these dies and layers, but what do you do with these?
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to make a frame.
Right.
So what I've done here is literally, I've used, these are my press cuts. I've used the press cut nesting squares because, of course, they're mathematically correct and I do all my dies mathematically.
Yeah.
So you'll see there, that fits exactly.
Right, so you put the edges right up together on
Right
the dies
up together.
themselves.
Let's do two sides. So
Yeah.
right up together, okay. In the centre one, I mean, you can find squares that you've got at home, okay. Take the larger square and I just butt that up as well.
Ah, so
And
it
then
can fit, yeah, it does fit perfectly, you can see.
fits perfectly because the distance between these, one is 1/2 inch and I made these dies 1/2 inch
Yeah.
because I'm terrible for doing that. So all I would do is run that through. Now I'm going to need to use my A4 machine.
Okay.
So that's over here. So I've got to put that into this one.
Well, at least you're not knocking anything over on the counter.
No, this time I've got it on a trolley that no one can see, which is always better. But what I was also going to do is I was going to show you another way to do the B-barm
Right.
while that's running through. So, again, I've cut my card already
Yeah.
to A6 size. And you'll notice the B-barm being one of the original dies is slightly bigger.
Okay.
Okay, but it fits exactly on the A6.
Yeah, so the important area is covered
Yeah,
perfectly.
that's all you need to do. Always cut your card first. You'll only get 2 out if you don't. So I need to run these through. I'm trying to do too much at once, aren't I? But I like to squeeze in as much as I can.
You're doing very well, John.
So we'll run that one through. So that's just going through my Kaleido, really simply. Got those pieces. Let's pull this one out. So you can see here, all I do, take that out. Take that out. Can you see?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And all I would do is drop that in there and that in there,
Ah.
run it back through.
Yeah.
And if you can lend me that card that you have in front of you, you can see what it looks like when I do it the other way around of the
How
white.
effective is that? Just 2 colours have been used in the whole of that card. Well, is there 3? Because there's a
3,
lighter,
yeah. This is actually
lighter
some
blue.
new
Wow.
linen card that I'm going to be launching at the weekend. This is part 2 of 4 brand new colours
Is
of
it?
linen card, yeah. Because I asked for
watch
more
out for
blues.
that. I'm loving the
You see how
colour.
we do that? But then it's how do we do those flowers? I mean, they look so bought to me.
They do. They really,
they-
really do. Before you tell us about those, I'd better just tell everybody, when it comes to the happy hour, you know what's coming, don't you? It has now gone. Well done, those that got it. I think everybody who's just seen the card that we've just shown, and they can see how easy it is to do that, they'll replicate that.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. But don't forget, for every card, every die that's on the show, there is a video on my YouTube channel. And it shows you how to make a specific card
Yeah.
on there. Plus, for the happy, I meant to mention it earlier, for the happy hour that we had earlier, the Oundle,
Yeah.
June Smith, who's one of our angels, who is an expert at writing instructions, has written a PDF document of how to make this card with that you can just click off social media and
Oh,
copy.
how beautiful.
So she's showing
Oh,
you
John,
how
that
to
is
make
so
that.
elegant.
There's a video on making it, but she's done written instructions for you on that one.
Gorgeous.
So I'm hoping if I ask her very, very nicely, send her some details, she might do us some written instructions of how we make this one as well.
Oh.
Because I can't do written instructions, I won't do them, I can't. So this is really easy. All I've done is cut out all 6. Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is one piece of A6 card.
Okay.
So if you think about some of your really expensive card, your 40, 50p
Yeah.
a sheet, this flower's only cost you 12, 13p.
Oh, that's silly,
But
isn't it?
again,
Think what we used to pay for those paper flowers, John.
I
We used to pay
paid 2 and
pounds for just about 4 or 5
yeah,
of them.
and they were small ones.
Yeah.
But all you do is take exactly, can you see there's a little notch in the middle
Yes.
of the die? Yeah, you take that, it doesn't have to be exact, just in the middle, okay? And fold up. Fold up.
Oh, it's as simple as that.
Fold each petal up over the, I've forgotten the name of these, the tweezers. Having not using them, because I don't use them on my eyebrows bizarrely, so I don't know the name. Every time I pick these up, I think of my mum, you know, sort of in the 90s with a pair of tweezers plucking her eyebrows. She'll kill me for saying that. But everybody did it. But all
John,
you
that's
do is
something
keep
I've
going
never
round.
ever done.
Is it not?
No, I've never done it. I've never done it.
Yeah.
No, ever.
Like, you're practically perfect in every
Well,
way.
I used to get teased at school because people said I'd got big eyebrows. So I used to think, oh, maybe I should tweeze it. But now you see, it's all gone full circle, hasn't it?
Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, I once actually very mistakenly, and I will be quite honest, I once actually had mine threaded when I was on holiday. When I was in the barbers.
Did you?
And I looked like someone startled who should be on one of RuPaul's programmes. It was hilarious. So all I've done is that is there 5 in this or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 6.
I'm going to say I thought 6. Yeah, I've done all 6. Just folded them up. They look like nothing, but when you put them together, because each flower is 5 mil smaller than the one that precedes it. So all you do is offset and centre. But you see already? Yeah, let's go for the next one. So it's been done as it almost would be in nature, so that each flower is just 5 millimetres smaller than the one before it. So you just, they will work every time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's an even spacing in between. If they're not and you try and do this, it doesn't work, it looks odd.
Yeah.
So all I do with this one is just push these ones up.
I just love the size of these overall, John. They're the perfect size, whether it's card making, gift boxes, home decor again.
Glue in the middle and then scrunch that one in like we did before. Yeah. Pop that into the centre and there you go.
Perfect. Do you know, they are gorgeous, aren't they? 80% of the stock now gone. Love it. Absolutely love it.
But it looks so 3D and it looks like you bought it, but literally it started out as that.
Yeah. Incredible how you can transform them, isn't it? Oh, John, what a lovely hour we've had again.
Thank
that
you.
did fly by.
It did.
It really did fly by. Do you know, thank you for your company, everybody. And thank you for checking those baskets out as well. We've had more sellouts this hour. John, when are you back again?
Friday, I think.
Are you? What are you bringing us Friday?
I have no idea. That's to be decided this afternoon.
Oh, so it's a surprise
it might be the
for
linen
all
card.
then.
I don't know yet.
Well, if it's anything to go by, the shows that we've had today, you can see and look on the website at those 5-star reviews as well. John, thank you as always inspirational, so many ideas. Do you know, and I think we've still come up with new ones as we've gone through as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just play with everything when you get them home and you'll discover more. Thanks for joining us. See you soon.